Ken Kaplan, live from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and really proud to be representing this absolutely gorgeous 1980 Honda CX500. This is the nicest of any of the CX500s we've got in here to date. This is an original owner bike purchased right here in Connecticut. Same guy's owned it for the last 37 years. He's getting up there in years and knew he wasn't going to be riding for much longer and decided he'd sell it. We bought the bike from him and it's in absolutely spectacular condition. He ran synthetic oil in this since the day it was new. He flushed and filled the radiator at the recommended intervals, so there's no issues with this like some of the CX500s have with the water pump issue that these have. No such problems on this bike, and I just got done riding it. We put brand new Dunlop top of the line. Look at these tires. They have less than 10 miles on them. Brand new Dunlops, tubeless tires. This is a top of the line tire by Dunlop, and it just handles amazing with these tires on front and rear. Look at the rear one. Brand spanking new, still got the nubs on it. This is a D404 on the Honda Comstar wheels. This bike is 100% stock, right down to the paint on the motorcycle. It's all original paint. The only thing that's not original on this bike is the mufflers. These are NOS, extremely expensive NOS Honda mufflers. The original mufflers had a couple of defects on them, chrome issues, whatever. Very, very difficult to find. These are worth a ton of money. These are NOS Honda mufflers that the original owner put on here. Again, he kept this bike stored indoors, washed and waxed regularly, maintained it impeccably since it was new, regularly changed the oil with synthetic fluid. The bike only has 14,000 miles. These Honda CX500 engines are an engineering marvel. They're V-twin, horizontally opposed, liquid cool V-twin with shaft drive. Typical Honda reliability. This thing fires up. All you gotta do is touch a starter and it fires to life immediately. It goes into a nice, smooth 1200 RPM idle. The bike has brand new tires, brand new battery, all new fluids in it, fresh fuel, the air filters, left gear on it. It doesn't need anything. Cosmetically, the seat is original seat, 37 years old. It's like brand new. The bike shows beautifully, and it's got a lot of curb appeal, and it rides like a brand new Honda, like you expect on the handle. The brakes were just serviced, and the bike makes no funny noises with the brakes or anything. Suspension works beautifully. If you've been watching the NADA values of these, check the NADA on a 78 or 79 CX500. They're up to $8,065. They're going through the roof. We just put, I don't have the work order in front of me, I think it was $2,500 worth of parts and labor into this. I'll go over that with you and bring it inside, but everything works beautifully. Turn signals, right, left, high and low beam, horn, the neutral light, the turn signal indicators on the dash, the high beam light. Everything's 100% on this bike. It needs absolutely nothing. Original Survivor in mint shape. Just really, really, really hard to find. So let me give you a quick demo of it, and then I'll bring it in and I'll go over the work order, everything we just did to it. Just a really easy to handle motorcycle, light, smooth. Looking for a bike that's going to give you years and years of trouble-free riding, look no further. This is it. Shaft drive, liquid cooled, Honda, legendary reliability. There's a cult following on these bikes now. A lot of guys also are turning these into cafe bikes. Mac makes a 2-in-1 exhaust you can buy for about $300. They put low bars on them, 2-in-1 exhaust, strip them down, and they just look really awesome, and they sound incredible with a pipe on them. I think the best thing to do is leave this thing 100% stock original mint like it is now. It's almost 40 years old. It's an antique, classic, vintage, classic, beautiful Honda. So you can't go wrong with a Honda, that's for sure. Let me bring it in and I'll go over the work order with you. Brake light and foot brake light works beautifully. Turn signals right and left, typical Honda quality. Hondas, the reliability of these is legendary. They're an awesome value, and they're going up in value every day. So if you want an investment that's going to outpace the stock market, buy this bike. If you want a bike that's going to give you years of trouble-free use and have an awesome summer riding that needs absolutely zero work, buy this bike. It's already been thoroughly gone through, tested, and approved by the staff at Kaplan Cycles. The tech who worked on this has won multiple AMA concourse championships with his Honda, so he went right through it, gave it his seal of approval. I'm going to go over the paperwork with you. I've got the original owner's manual. Again, this is a one-owner motorcycle. Connecticut's a non-title state, so we have the registration. Previous registration is all you need to re-register it. And I have the work order here of everything that was done to it. First thing they did is ran a compression test on the motorcycle, and the bike ran beautifully when we got it, but we went right through it. 160 psi per cylinder, which is factory spec for brand new, as you'd expect with a bike with low miles and synthetic fuel since it was new. Put two brand new DA/EA spark plugs in the bike when we had them out. Anyways, we put new plugs in. We replaced the air filter with a brand new air filter. Checked the engine oil. It had just been changed with a synthetic, so it's like new. And the level is perfect. The oil is perfect in it. We installed brand new OEM style hand grips and disassembled the throttle tube and pressure lubed the throttle cables. We checked the battery and the charging system. It has a brand new battery in it. The operation of all electrical functions is perfect, as I mentioned. And we mounted and balanced two brand new Dunlop D404 tires. And while it was apart, we cleaned and greased the front wheel bearings and greased the axle. The front brake caliper mount was dismantled. New pins were installed and the pins were greased. The caliper body and pads and pad retainers were all cleaned, serviced, and reinstalled. Then we flushed and filled and bled the front brake fluid. So the whole brake system in the front has been gone through. It has a brand new tire on it. Basically the whole front end is perfect. The rear brakes, same thing. The rear brake drums were cleaned with emery cloth. The pads were sanded. The spots that are supposed to be lubricated in the brake system were lubricated. The axle was cleaned, greased, polished with emery cloth, reinstalled, and a brand new Dunlop D404 rear tire was mounted. The fuel tank was inspected and the petcock. Everything's nice and clean. We put a brand new fuel line on it while we had it apart, and we tuned the carburetors, adjusted the fuel mixer screws, and the idle speed. Then test rode it, confirmed everything's 100%. So there you have it. I mean, you're not going to find, you won't find a better 1980 CX500 anywhere on eBay. You won't find one that's better tuned or that has a pedigree like this one, a one-owner bike. So if you're looking for a CX500 or a vintage classic Honda, buy this bike. Like I said, the previous owner, I mean, the inside of the tank looks like new. One of the key things you want to check on a vintage bike. And the oil, synthetic since new, is spotless. So there you have it. Another fantastic motorcycle from the staff at the New England Motorcycle Museum. It's approved by the New England Motorcycle Museum. If we kept it, we'd put this on display. I wish we could keep it. If you want to leave it here for a while, leave it on display in the museum showroom, you're welcome to. Or take it home and start riding it. So Good luck bidding on the bike. If you have any questions, give us a call, 860-454-7024. We're here Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. If you want to have another mechanic look at it, go ahead. This thing's perfect. You won't find a nice one, I promise you that. And I'm sure I'll have a lifetime of fun on this thing and one fantastic summer. So have a great summer. Good luck bidding on the bike. God bless America.